Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Bat101 here again on YouTube for another review. So, last review I did was here on the Megaman Buster replica that I had picked up over at PAX Prime 2015 in Seattle. And today we are going to be doing a review on this Megaman costume that actually came in. It's actually kind of curious to see what the parts would be like. And this just came in the mail the other day. Let's go ahead and check the parts and see what's all in here. So, Megaman product includes helmet, jumpsuit, gloves, hand cannon, briefs, and foot covers. Okay. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's fairly simple. The helmet does kind of look a bit weird and dinky. I don't even know why I said dinky. It's just the first one that came up to mind, but it's just, I mean, overall, like, everything here below looks fine. Personally, but again, there's probably going to be a few modifications that I'm going to do to this to make it look better. Let's go ahead and take a few stuff out to make a look at the parts. Okay. So here's the helmet, and it is kind of a little bit floppy. Looks like you would have to kind of get it into the shape and whatnot. I'm glad I'm not going to be really using this thing as much. I've actually already pre-ordered for the helmet replica with working lights from Capcom. Turns out they said September 4th was, I believe, the last day that you could pre-order the item. I mean, once it's released, I think there's going to be other people who will be selling them, but probably for a much more expensive price, because Capcom was saying that the helmet was going to be roughly around $150, but of course, plus shipping and handling, it was going to be about $170, as I remember from his stuff. But here's the helmet, and it is kind of just this little floppy thing here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else is in here. So, I guess you do have the hand and glove. And what I've noticed about this thing, just looking at it now, you can choose whether to have it on the left or the right. So it is ambidextrous, if that's the case over here. Otherwise, it's not too bad, I guess, if you're going to match it. The lighting does make it look a little bit brighter than this one, but anyway, I'm just going to do, probably will modify that with some foam on the inside. Here is the blaster replica, so I guess you gotta kind of have to get this kind of expanded out as well to get in the shape. It's like it'll work as like a little pillow. But it's kind of like, okay, with, you know, who needs this when you got that? But, you know, just in case, if you don't, I don't want to break the other one and just have this around. There's that. Okay, on to the next portion costume. So here's the boot covers. So the boot covers are surprisingly a little bit sturdier. I would still personally try to modify and get this sturdier, putting some foam on the inside and get it more sturdy. It does seem a lot smaller on the feet than I originally thought it would be, but I'm not really that tall either, so I'm probably only about like 5'6", 5'7", so yeah, we'll see how this portion works. And then, of course, then you have the other one right over here. So there's the left and right leg. Then you have, of course, Megaman's little underwear piece. Yeah, this one, definitely not going to be using this portion. I am actually going to modify this whole thing here to make it, I mean, it's still going to have like some foam pieces. If you've seen my other videos, how I did with my Kamen Rider Kuga homemade costume / armor. Well, it's not armor. I mean, it's still foam. I mean, all I did was take some foam and sewed it up like this. You know, to have you kind of some padding. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take this and actually make a chest piece the chest piece will go over this whole area, at least giving it that kind of robotic look. Looks a little bit different, but he's trying to customize it to make it look a little bit better, especially this piece. I will definitely be making this piece on my own rather than just making it look like I'm walking around with, you know, light blue jumpsuit and blue underwear. And then finally, of course, you have the jumpsuit. So the jumpsuit, oh, well, look at that. I was actually afraid that it was going to be in one whole piece. Turns out it's actually two pieces. Great. This way going to the bathroom won't be so hard. You know, you're out in costume, you're wearing one piece, then you got to go do your thing, and you're just like, oh my god, I got to take this whole thing off. So I guess there you have it. So I'm just going to go ahead and spread this out to kind of, you know, have it a little bit more organized. Okay, so we got that all spread out. Surprisingly, yeah, yes, right there, all the parts. You know, if you were ever a Megaman fan, and you're always like, oh, it'd be cool to have like a cheap costume. I mean, this thing technically wasn't cheap. When I found it online, whether it was on Amazon or eBay, it still ended up becoming about like $71 to $75. Personally, you guys might think it's crazy. It's just like, why the hell did I even spend that much to be able to even have this? But again, it's like, that's the risk you take when you're kind of curious just about the parts and whatnot. But I mean, you know, I'm modifying it to a few other things. I mean, technically I could take the time to probably just make it, but you know, again, just trying to see if there's other ways. I might do it, you know, because definitely, you know, I could probably take like different color wise. I mean, if I can find a blue that's similar to like this, but then I'm not sure if you can see the camera, you know, how that color just kind of seems to maybe hurt the eyes a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I am just using the phone at the moment for checking this out. But yep, there's all the parts to it. If you have any other questions about the costume, you know, future options or anything, of course, you know, shoot me a link. Technically, actually, that's the back of the helmet right over there. So we'll switch that over. But yeah, again, if you have any comments or anything, you know what to do. Shoot me one down there. You know, like, subscribe, hate me. You can hate me, but you ain't me. Okay, that was dumb. But yeah, there you go. Megaman adult costume review. And until next time on my next review, hope you guys have a good one. Take care.